some of the good things that the government of Samoa are doing. The government has released an opportunity for Samoans to invest into the airline. You know, I give credit to the government, you know, for trying. I think this is a bold move. I think it's a good thing that the government have put something forward, and only time will tell if it works. I wish it does work. As I said, this is a show for Samoa. It's not just scrutinizing them. We have to give them credit for the effort that they are putting forward to trying to make it better. You know, he's the head of the country at the moment, and I can see where he's going with the business and trying to bring new energy, new business into Samoa. And his vision is very bold. I commend him for that. There's a lot of us outside. We're being brought up in the systems here in Australia, New Zealand, and America. To do that, I think there is a big separation between the diaspora of Samoa and the Samoans in Samoa. And I think the key is to kind of bring that together, which I could see the Prime Minister is trying to do. In saying that, I have to be very honest and say that I lean to my support more to the HRPP side because of experience. He's a very educated man. He went to university. The stuff that you see in Samoa, like the new airport, the roads, the new buildings, the contracts that have been approved by the banks, these are big contracts that are being moved. You need someone that knows knowledge about these things to get it passed through, building trust with the banks to loan more, to get more money, to build infrastructure in Samoa. They've done a great job to making Samoa in the Pacific Islands at the top when it comes to the economic side.
Samoa Airport is the first in the Pacific to be accredited on China rating.
The transition when FAST had come in, it's slowly deteriorating. And we're starting to kind of go down on the economic side. We're kind of struggling a lot. We've got power outages, medicine shortages, members of FAST being found guilty of corrupt practices. These are things that didn't happen in Tulepa's reign. With all the politics on the side, we had to give credit to where it's due. The dirty politics are surrounded Laoli. You know, you take that away, and I see a businessman. I see a man that has a big vision for Samoa, and it's very attractive. But then when you take the politics away from Honourable Tulepa, his experience, you go to Samoa, a lot is from this man Tulepa overseeing the HRPP members. It takes knowledge and experience and courage to be able to hold the ship, to make sure everyone is doing the right thing, making sure that the money is put in the right places. He's not a person that likes to talk about himself. He's a humble man, and his track record is good. There's been a lot of stuff that's happened to kind of make HRPP and Tulepa look really bad, and people believe it for what it is, but they forget every time they step themselves into Samoa, the airport that they come into, it was built by Tulepa and the HRPP. Yet everyone looks at them and go, doesn't know what he's doing, he should retire. That's the ugly energy that's going around all of Samoa. We just need to kind of do our best to get away from the dirty politics. But coming back to Laoli, Prime Minister of Samoa, there's other things that I'm really happy to see come through. I read another article making a day after a warrior's name. I love that. I think bring cricket and competitions and singing, the rowing, the Fautasi boat race. We need things like this. In saying that, we need a good economy as well. And so that's why I hope people can take away from my message is it should be everyone for the best of Samoa. And he's got a court case coming up. People say it's a hit and run, not knowing that's dirty politics. We don't even know if it's a hit and run. When something is not right, like what they did with this case of Sam, who was the witness of a hit and run, that media company should not have put that out. That's defamation. I feel sorry for the member that is being accused, but you don't do that because that's just Sam's opinion, that's what happened. But then we can go to court and it completely be a different story, but the damage already done. People walk around thinking, this member did it. That's what you call defamation. You already damaged the name, but it's dirty politics. When they accused Tulepa of the millions of rugby union funds being misused, and they did the audit to check if the money was spent well, any corruptions behind the HRPP when the HRPP were in.
And the report has already been made. They did not want to publicize it because there was never anything substantial in the report.
Well, it didn't come back. We didn't see it. We haven't seen the audits. People need to understand that's dirty politics. And some people are weak to understand the difference between dirty politics and people's good talents and good works. And with Lowry, credit to where it's due. Charismatic man, businessman, the way he got there. Dirty politics, I believe, is a big say for how he got there. I think the dirty politics has got to catch up with him. But if it doesn't, we have to find a way to come together. Samoa can't be all great with business, and we have a very weak economy. Price of living is expensive and no medicines in hospitals, and that needs to be taken care of as well. There needs to be a balance. Usually we are very forgiving people. Our islander people are very forgiving. But the dirty politics has got so deep, it's really hard to kind of like forgive, because some people they can forgive, but then the economy's going to fail even more. What do we do? The best thing that I can bring forward is to make people aware that where they get confused about the dirty politics and the good works and the talents behind people. I hope God can lead us to that direction of coming to understanding each other and working it out for the best of all Samoans.